Hi everyone, welcome to this video. It's a tutorial on using the Portland Transportation Center here in Portland, Maine, and it's very easy to get to. That's I-295 over there. You can see the interstate. You can access this easily from north and south. Just follow the directions for the Portland Transportation Center. Once you come in on the access road, you'll want to come in right there, turn in here. It is a great spot to for short-term parking. I've parked there upwards of an hour before, waiting for the professor, and of course you can drop off here. There are taxis over there until pretty late in the day. I've seen them here when we've come in at night, until 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. And of course you can always get an Uber to pick you up here. So this is the front of the building. And if you choose to use the parking, I highly recommend parking here. It is some of the cheapest rates in the area, and there are two lots here and one immediately across the street. So the exit for the parking is over here, and you can get directly over to that parking by coming back onto the access road. So let's some more about parking. And you can pay for parking at the bus counter as well. I've lost my ticket before, and you just tell them the date that you came in, and it's pretty much an honor system. They'll just go with that. So you can pay here or pay here. The same payment methods are available at the exit to each lot. If you pay inside here, you have a few minutes to get to your vehicle. The access road. So let's have a look at the lobby. And I'll give you a look at this. So the hours of operations are from 2:45 to 10:30 p.m. and that's a.m. Mailer! Sorry about that. So during February and April vacations, the parking rate does go up. So and it is at a premium to find it. So coming in, looking immediately to your right, restrooms, vending area. This is one of the loading docks, and it's gate A. And here's where you will line up, and I'll catch some of the announcements. And you buy tickets here, but you can also buy them online. And this is the Concord coach line desk, and a nice spacious lobby area. And there's the Downeaster ticket office, and they use gate C. It's really important to know where you're heading to. So if you're headed to Logan, they have these color-coded bag tags, and these are so great when you return home, because if you leave them on your bag, it makes your bag easier to see on the carousel, inside or tip. And so here is, you just find your airline and grab the appropriate tag to put on your bag. They also have a weigh station for you. And the bus goes to South Station and Logan, and you will line up when they call you in one line or the other to go to the appropriate gate. There are also buses that go north as well, both along the coastal route and also to Augusta and the University, Bangor and the University of Maine in Orono. If you need an ATM, they have one here.
Attention please, this will be a lineup call only for Concord Coach Line 315 northbound departure to Augusta and Bangor, with connecting service to the Sierra Bus Line and UMaine Orono. Now lining up at Gate A on the right-hand side. Please remain in line and inside the terminal until a general boarding call is made. Once again, this is a lineup call only for Concord Coach Line 315 northbound departure to Augusta and Bangor, with connecting service to the Sierra Bus Line and UMaine Orono. Now lining up at Gate A on the right-hand side. Call only for Concord Coach Line 330 departure to South Station and Logan Airport. Please line up at Gate B with Logan Airport on the right and South Station on the left. Please remain in line and inside the terminal until the general boarding call is made. Once again, this is a lineup call only for Concord Coach Line 330 departure to South Station and Logan Airport. Please line up at Gate B with Logan Airport on the right and South Station on the left. Thank you.
They have like a kite or like a board of all the sites.
The boarding process, and here at the transportation center, there's a person to load your bags based on the terminal that you're going to. So what I like to do is I like to tip that person, but I also like to tip the bus driver because the bus driver is going to unload it by himself. So here's a view. Make sure you get here with plenty of time. They recommend a half an hour before your bus departs. They do leave exactly on time, and if the bus is full, they actually leave early.
Welcome aboard, and thank you for riding with us. At Concord Coach Lines, your safety and comfort are very important to us. As we get on our way, we appreciate your attention as we go over a few onboard amenities and safety features of this motor coach. Please keep empty seats clear of bags and personal items, as these items can shift while the coach is in motion. Please stow your carry-on items beneath the seat in front of you. Your coach is equipped with seatbelts. We ask that you please buckle
So
up.
the bus ride is about 2 hours to Logan, and if you're taking the bus to South Station, I'm not sure how much different it is in time, depending of course on traffic. The wonderful part about that, if you're on your way home, the ride is about the same amount of time, but you're almost guaranteed to fall asleep, get a chance to do some rest before you have to make your final way home.
We're just arriving at Logan Airport. We'll make a stop at each terminal. First stop is Terminal A for Delta and local hotel pickups. Again, first stop, Terminal A.
So you see the unloading process. most places with heavy use, like an airport, roads, everything. The pickup and drop off locations vary. But don't be worried. I'll show you what the signs look like, and you'll, as long as you find those on your return, you're all set. So this is the stop for Terminal B. So this is what you want to look for when you're in your terminal. There's a lot of places that buses pull up, but this is what you want to see is the scheduled bus. It's orange, and for Concord is in the middle there. We came back from a great time away. The return process is quite a bit different, and I'll explain that in these tips. So it's as easy as that. Please tip the driver as well. Thank you very much. It's one of those real helpful tip with discerning your bus, because when you picked it up in Portland, there was only one bus type. So when you here waiting for your bus at Logan, pay attention to the bus type. So you can, during the day, it's much easier. But when you see a bus that's shaped like this is the same type of bus. You'd be looking for those, and once you see one of those, then you take the interest. If it's like a commuter city bus, you can quickly rule that out. So that's probably the last tip that I have. Well, actually, it's not the last. I think most of the terminals, and there's one of those ones you can quickly discern the difference. But the other thing I'd like to say is each one of these entrances to the terminal where they drop off is after a curve. So as the bus comes around the curve, you can make that decision. Could it be a Concord, or is it a commuter bus? So here's an awesome opportunity. This is what the Portland Concord bus looks like. The bus driver just pulled up. He's pretty full, so all of these people here are also going with us to Portland, and he just said that there's a backup bus, and he'll be by in about 5 minutes. So this has never happened to us, and this is really good information. But that's exactly what you're going to be looking for. Thank you very much for watching. Figure I might as well get all of this stuff in right now. And appreciate all your time. Thank you. And I hope this helped.